We returned to Netherland this month as the second series of Peter Pan 50p coins were released.
20 brand new trading card designs were announced. The Innovation and Science 50p series continued.
There were 2 brand new £5 coins, and we had some really exciting news that there is a series of Winnie the Pooh 50p coins on the horizon.
It's certainly been a busy few weeks, but it's time to take a look at some of this month's highlights.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Alex, and this is your Change Checker newsletter for July.
So we kickstarted this month with some really exciting news because, of course, the second series of Peter Pan 50p coins were released. And I don't know about you, Alex, but I was totally blown away by these designs. They're absolutely stunning.
They really are. They are so special. So following obviously from the 2019 coins that we saw last year, these designs are just as, if not more impressive. So this year we've got Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, the Mermaid, Smee, the Jolly Roger, Peter Pan at the window, and Tinkerbell on her own too. So I don't have a favourite. I can't decide that. But what about you, Rachel? Do you have one?
It is really hard to choose between them. I think you're right, they are so special, and some really iconic scenes there as well that just take you right back to childhood, reading the books and watching the films as well. I actually really like Smee. I think he's one of those really funny characters. So I think I'm going to go with Smee for this one. In 2019, my favourite was Tinkerbell. I think she's, a little bit sassy, a little bit cheeky. But this year, I'm definitely going for Smee.
Yeah, I think you're right, Rachel. It's really great to see one of the kind of naughtier characters featured on the coin. So I like Smee too. Yeah, I think it's great to see him on there. Obviously, these were issued to continue the celebrations of the 90th anniversary of author J.M. Barrie gifting his rights of the story to Great Ormond Street Hospital. But excitingly, for Isle of Man collectors, 25,000 of each coin will be entering circulation, isn't that right?
That's right. So just 25,000 of each will be going into circulation on the Isle of Man. So if you are a lucky collector over on the Isle of Man, then keep your eyes peeled for these ones. I'm pretty sure collectors are going to be snapping them up really, really quickly. I know I'd be keeping my eyes peeled, that's for sure. And there have been some amazing coins released in recent years over on the Isle of Man. It would be amazing if they found their way into our UK change, because from time to time, of course, we do see British Isles coins find their way into our change. But I think we'd have to be really, really lucky to see these ones. Obviously, they're only minted in much lower figures than we see our UK coins. That's because the population of the Isle of Man is much smaller. And I think, it would be pretty lucky if one of them did find their way over here. But they are absolutely stunning. And if you are lucky enough to come across one yourself, then do let us know.
Yeah, do let us know. And if you are interested in getting hold of one, if you're perhaps not from the Isle of Man or you're after that really special collector quality, then head to our blog where you can find out more information there. So in the year that would have marked her 100th birthday, the Royal Mint have released a brand new 50p celebrating the life and crucial work of Rosalind Franklin. I think this design is incredible. I think the detail on this is amazing. What do you think about it, Rachel?
It is really, really good. But you know what? When I first saw it, it did take me a little while to figure out exactly what it was and to get my head around it. But it's definitely grown on me. And in fact, it's become one of my favourites of the year, I think. It's very clever what the designer David Napton has done, lining up Rosalind Franklin's name and then creating the word DNA below, which I think was a really, really great twist. But what you can see on the design as well is that famous photograph 51. So that was taken through X-ray diffraction, and it's really the key to unlocking the secrets behind DNA, isn't that right?
Yeah, you're right, Rachel. So famously, obviously, Watson and Crick, the two scientists that feature on the DNA 2 pound, they came together and they discovered the double helix structure of DNA. But it was actually this photograph 51, that helped the discovery of the helical structure. So I think it's a perfect tribute to Rosalind Franklin. She unfortunately died before she ever received any recognition for her work. So it's great that she now becomes the second coin in the Innovation and Science series, obviously following last year's incredibly popular Stephen Hawking 50p, which was actually my favourite coin of 2019. I don't know about you, Rachel.
Yeah, so the Stephen Hawking was a really, really great design. Like you say, Alex, probably one of the favourites of 2019. And that, of course, was celebrating his theory of black holes. But what was really special about the coin is that it makes Stephen Hawking one of only 3 people in UK history to be celebrated on a coin within a year of his death. But we have a first as well for Rosalind Franklin. She's actually the UK's first female scientist to feature on a coin as well. So that is really, really special. Alex has done a really great blog for all of you guys, which gives you more information about the Rosalind Franklin 50p. And it's also got information about other science-themed coins that you can find in your change.
Yeah, it definitely does. So if you are interested in finding out more about this brand new release and previous science-themed coins, make sure you head to our blog and find out more there.
Can you still feel the love for the brand new Elton John £5 coin? Because we sure can. It is, of course, the second coin in the Royal Mint's Music Legends series, and it's definitely rocking the UK coin collecting community, isn't that right?
It definitely is. So it's following on in some pretty big footsteps from the Queen coin that was issued earlier this year. But who else could feature in a Music Legends series other than Sir Elton John himself, who, since his very first self-titled album back in 1970, has sold over 300 million records worldwide. So he really is a true music legend, isn't he? Definitely,
yes. Well deserved to be on this UK £5 coin. It's been designed by Bradley Morgan and it features those iconic hat, sunglasses, bow tie, which just screams Elton John. I think it looks absolutely incredible. And it's really interesting to see these more modern £5 coins, very different to the traditional £5 coin, which would obviously be more reserved for royalty themes. But I think it's great to see music legends now being celebrated on the £5. We don't know what the other music legends will be. Do you have any that you'd quite like to see yourself, Alex?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think I'd definitely like to see the Beatles, maybe David Bowie. I think David Bowie would be brilliant, and I think there could be a really fun design there. So yeah, I think either one of those two, but it's amazing that this coin has reflected Elton John's music so well. You know, it really screams his I'm Still Standing era, like you said, with his hat and glasses. And excitingly, the coin has actually been approved by Sir Elton John himself, which is incredible. And, you know, you really are taking home a piece of history with that coin. And you know that he's seen it himself, he's loved it. He even shared the design, didn't he, on the day of launch?
He did.
As much as us, which is great, and it's really exciting to see. But we have actually got a Music Legends blog on the go, so we obviously have the Queen coin included in there and the Elton John one. But if you're interested in finding out more and keeping an eye out for that new one that hopefully we might see this year, who knows. But if you're interested, head to the blog to find out more. So earlier this month, we saw a British Red Cross £5 issued, and this was issued to celebrate 150 years of the British Red Cross's establishment. And it's the first time that the British Red Cross has been celebrated on a UK coin. And I think this anniversary is perfectly celebrated because there's something very special about this £5 coin design, isn't there, Rachel?
That's right. So you can see on the £5 coin there is that selected colour printing. So there's that really vivid red cross at the centre of the design, which is a really great tribute to this amazing humanitarian cause. It just makes the design really pop. We've seen obviously the colour printing on the previous Remembrance Day £5 coins, but I think it's extra special that's being used on this one as well and really makes for a very vibrant design.
Yeah, definitely. Like you say, it really does celebrate everything about the British Red Cross. It's their famous emblem and logo. But on the side, we actually have an edge inscription as well that says the power of kindness, which is their motto, which I think is incredible because considering the British Red Cross is part of the world's largest humanitarian network with over 18,000 volunteers, it's amazing to think that we've celebrated this on a UK coin. So we love the design. We hope you guys do too, but we have got a blog all about the British Red Cross £5. So if you are interested in finding out more about this coin and other coins in a similar theme, then make sure you head over to our blog now.
So there was some incredible news earlier this month. In fact, I think it's going to be all collectors are talking about for quite a while now, because we have heard that there will be a new series of 50p coins celebrating none other than Winnie the Pooh. I can't wait for these. They sound absolutely incredible. And I'm sure lots of collectors out there will be feeling the same as us because we're super excited, aren't we, Alex?
We are so excited. So Winnie the Pooh, of course, has featured in books since 1926. So he is a favourite across generations. You know, we've seen him in films, books, cuddly toys. He really is a favourite with all types of collectors. And, you know, it's incredible to think that we've had so many great themes similar to this, a bit like the Gruffalo, the Paddington Bears, the Peter Pan 50Ps. But there is something about Winnie the Pooh that just carries across generations, doesn't it? Everyone loves Winnie the Pooh and everyone has a favourite character. So mine is actually Tigger. I don't know about yours, Rachel, but what's your favourite character?
Tigger is really good, I do have to agree. And in fact, all of the characters are lovely, but for me, it's got to be Kanga. I think she's really, really lovely. Obviously, there's so many characters, and I can't wait to see which ones will be featuring on these 50p coins. We know there's going to be 3 of them released this year, so I can't wait to see which ones will be included. But it's actually going to start with Winnie the Pooh. Of course, it had to be the main man himself, that honey-loving bear, which I'm sure everyone out there will be really excited to see on a UK 50p coin for the very first time.
Yeah, they definitely will, and it's really not one to miss. I'm sure, like Rachel said, this is going to be one of our biggest coin stories of the year. I think it's incredible that he's going to be celebrated on UK Coins, so make sure that if you are interested in finding out more, that you sign up for updates on our blog. Just easily search Winnie the Pooh on our blog.
So if you've been really lucky, you might have noticed a brand new Change Checker trading card has been included in one of your recent deliveries. And that's because we have just released a brand new batch of 20 different designs for you to collect.
Definitely. So we did initially release 20 designs, so this was earlier in the year, but excitingly now we have released that second batch, and we've already seen some of you scratching them off and enjoying the designs that you've got. These have proved incredibly popular with collectors, haven't they? Some of them are fetching over £30 on the secondary market, and they're definitely becoming one of the most swapped items on the Change Checker community page, aren't they?
Definitely, yes, they're really, really collectible. Everyone's getting involved in collecting these trading cards and trading them with other collectors, like Alex says, on the Change Checker community group, but even selling them on the secondary market as well. But make sure you're looking out for your next delivery, see if your trading card is included, because we're going to be putting them out there from time to time in your deliveries to get your collection started. There's now 40 of them out there for you to collect, but the best news is that they slot straight into your Change Checker album as well, so you've got the perfect way to store them and to keep them safe.
Definitely. If you do want to find out more about the trading cards, if you have any questions, we've got an FAQ page and we have a blog. But if you have got some trading cards already in your collection, let us know in the comments which 50p's you revealed when you scratched that silver foil off, because we would love to know more. So in our latest eBay tracker, we have seen an incredible 18% increase to our valuation index. This is the biggest increase we've seen since the tracker started, isn't it?
That's right. So it started all the way back in 2017. This is the first time that it's really picked up so dramatically. And I think it's got to be down to the fact that less cash is now being used. And so people are really desperate to get their hands on those rarer coins that they're struggling to find in their change. But there have been some really big movers in there and some really exciting updates. Isn't that right, Alex?
Definitely. Again, we won't give any spoilers away, but for those of you who are slightly unfamiliar with our eBay tracker, it's basically a compilation of the top 10 UK coins and banknotes and their current selling prices. And as for the valuation index, it's the total of those 10 coins and banknotes as a basket value, and is measured in points against the baseline, which was set when we first started it back in 2017. One of the 50p's on our recent update has increased by a huge £34 on the secondary market.
Which is amazing.
And one particular 50p, I'm sure you can all guess it, but I won't say just in case, has even been fetching over £155, which is crazy when you think that's a return on a 50p coin.
It's absolutely amazing. I can't believe that these coins are still so popular and are exchanging hands for such high values above their face value. But it just goes to show that the demand is really still out there at the moment for 50p coins. Go and check your collections, see if you've got any of the rare ones that appear on our eBay tracker, and head over to the blog now if you want to find out which ones are the top movers and what their current market value is. So throughout June and July, we've been asking change checkers to get involved with a series of really exciting change checker games. We've loved seeing all of your entries, from the penny puff to the 50p hop, and we've really enjoyed getting involved too, haven't we, Alex?
We have. It's been a great use of our time. Now that we've obviously been spending a little bit more time indoors, we thought, what better way than to get out our collections and do something fun with them. So we really have been enjoying all of them. We have the £2 gold roll, the 50p in the spoon race, which was so hard.
Really hard.
But we saw some really impressive scores, and we have now chosen our bronze, silver and gold winners. Congratulations to all of you guys, and thanks to everyone that took part. Our gold winners, though, will be taking home 9 trading cards. So hopefully you get some of the new designs in there because they're really exciting. Loads of people are excited about those new ones coming out. But you'll also be getting a year's subscription to Coin Collector magazine. We're really lucky that Coin Collector magazine wanted to partner with us for this. So it's really great to have them on board. We really hope you've enjoyed the games as much as we have. It's been so much fun. One, for us to do it for you, but also seeing, your videos and your reactions. So it's definitely kept us busy while social distancing, hasn't it, Rachel?
It really has. And even though the games are finished now, we've announced our winners, why not go back and watch some of the videos and get involved, because we would love to see your attempts. Some of them were really, really tricky, but they were all a lot of fun. So massive thank you to everyone for getting involved. And roll on next year. I think we should do this one again because it has been a lot of fun.
As we've all been social distancing, Change Checker has been getting creative with our spare time as we've partnered up with our friend Half Asleep Chris to design the very first Change Checker colouring sheets. Now these are the most popular UK coins as a template that you can download and colour in at home.
So these feature some of the UK's top coins, including, of course, our all-time favourite, the Kew Gardens 50p. And it's been wonderful to see you guys getting creative with your colouring. It's been quite therapeutic as well. I've really enjoyed colouring mine in. Combining the hobby of coin collecting with colouring has been fantastic. And we've been looking through all the different entries that you guys have submitted and selected the top 3, which if you're watching our video, you will see on screen now.
Of course, these were our top designs, but we have loved seeing all of them and we would still like to see them. So there is still time. The blog is still up there. You can download the sheets and colour them in at home. Perhaps you've got a different colour that you would like to see the Kew Gardens in. So simply head to our blog and search Colouring with Change Checker. So we've been keeping an eye on the latest royal proclamations and it looks like there's some very exciting £5 coins on the horizon. So we have got some exciting ones included in the blog, but we won't give any spoilers away, will we, Rachel?
No, that's right. If you want to find out which £5 coins are on the horizon, head over to our blog and sign up for updates there. So it's been yet another really, really busy month full of numismatic news, and of course it is showing no sign of slowing.
Exactly, and remember, if you want to connect with other coin collectors, head to the Change Checker community group on Facebook.
And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell so that you don't miss any Change Checker updates.
Otherwise, join us next month where we'll be discussing all the latest news from the month of August.